Yo, it's your girl Heydew, and today we're going to take a look at a game that is designed by Nikki Valens and published by Plaid Hat Games. It is Quirky Circuits. Let's take a look. So in this game, you work together to try to complete different scenarios. And you do this by having each player have a certain number of cards depending on how many people are playing. So it can be 4 or 5 cards that have different actions on them. The actions can be like moving forward, moving backwards, turning around. Some is even jumping and picking up objects and putting down objects and different things like that. To program the robot to move, you have to lay down 5 cards as a team. The trick is that you don't know what anybody else is laying down, and you also can't talk to communicate to each other what you're laying down. The only clue that you have is a little symbol on the back of the card that tells you which type of movement it is, whether it's like a moving forward or backward, or if it's a turning kind of movement, stuff like that. So after the team has laid down 5 cards, you flip them over and you move the robot according to those cards. Once you've completed moving the robot, you actually move your battery life down 1. So you're trying to complete the task in the scenario before the battery life runs completely out and your robot dies. So there are 4 different robots in this game. There's a dog robot that runs around and can pick things up in its mouth and put it in certain areas. There's a cat that sits on a Roomba, or a vacuum cleaning robot that rides around the room and sucks up dust bunnies and accidentally knocks lamps over that you also have to clean up. There's a robot that serves sushi, so it fulfills different orders, and so it has to move around and turn and pick up sushi orders and set them down. And then there's a bee that actually picks up and moves different things like seeds and plants flowers in a garden, and it actually gains momentum when it moves, so it can crash into stuff, so it makes it a little difficult. Each robot has its own scenario, so it's pretty neat. So, my opinion on the game, I thought that it was pretty good. I enjoyed the puzzle aspect of it. I liked not being able to talk and trying to guess what the other people are playing and go off of that. I enjoyed trying to think outside of the box in your movements, because it's not always straightforward movements. It's not just going straight and left and right. Sometimes you have to go backwards and sideways and almost run into the wall on purpose and stuff like that. So I found it to be really fun. It does get challenging the more people that play, just because it's more people to try to figure out what card they laid down, and so I think that it could become more difficult with more people. But overall, I thought the game was pretty good. I wouldn't recommend it if you don't like puzzle games, or if you get really upset if something goes the wrong way in a cooperative game. It's definitely working together and not against each other, and so there is that. But overall, I thought the game was really good. So I did attempt to play this game with my younger kids. They are definitely not quite 8 yet. It can work if you kind of modify the rules. It says in the rule book that if you are playing with younger kids, that they can see the front of the card, so it's not quite a secret. But since our kids are even a little younger than that, we actually just communicated what we were doing. And they seemed to enjoy it, but I don't think it held their interest for long. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend it for playing with younger kids, but I think if you stay in that 8+ age range, it'll be perfect for them. Well, thank you for watching. Comment down below what your favorite robot is. Mine, I like the cat riding on the vacuum, because I think that's funny, and I've actually seen YouTube videos of that happening. So just let me know and like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks so much for watching another Dice Tower video. If you enjoy our videos, subscribe to the channel for more fun, comprehensive board game coverage. Also, consider joining us at one of our events. Come to Dice Tower Retreat, a small, intimate gathering where gaming is king. Join us for Dice Tower Cruise, the largest board game cruise. Attend Dice Tower West in Las Vegas for gaming fun on the West Coast, or Dice Tower East in Orlando in sunny Florida. Dice Tower Conventions, the friendliest gaming conventions on Earth. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.